Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the vlog. I've already made a mess of my cappuccino this morning. Just one little spill and then it's Drip City. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is just a normal work day in my life. It's a busy one. We have 2 podcast interviews and just like a lot of work to do. It's Monday. I traveled last week. I worked while I traveled, but you know, when you travel, it's just sometimes you don't get as much done. Like you just don't. Like, not that I was like not trying to. My brain just like doesn't work as well. Sometimes it works better, but this past week it didn't work as well. That being said, I am starting off with coffee. I am about a month away from getting my first symptom of COVID. So that means I'm like 2 weeks out from getting over COVID. So with that being said, I'm still so tired, guys, so tired. I texted my husband yesterday and I was like, I feel like I'm actually using coffee to keep me awake, which I've never done in my life. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, coffee would give me a little more energy. I'm feeling a little bit sleepy and it'll help me to feel less sleepy. But right now I'm I am awake because I've had coffee. The reason I am not on the floor asleep is because this coffee is keeping me alive. So I just think it's, aftermath of COVID. But that's okay. So I'm starting the day with some coffee. Obviously, I've already taken the kiddo to summer camp and I'm going to sit here and journal for a little bit before going into the office. My first interview today is at 10:30. I have some recording I'd like to do before that for an Instagram story series for the Enneagram necklaces I'm really excited about. So yeah, maybe I'll do that from here just because it's quieter. And yeah, and then we'll head into the office. I do kind of need to speed myself up a little bit because time is of the essence. But yeah, journal time. Okay, so yesterday's podcast didn't get to me, or today's podcast, the one that goes live today. I usually schedule them to go live in the middle of the night, but I quit checking my email. I checked my email a lot yesterday, but then I eventually was like, you know what, I'll schedule it in the morning. So I am scheduling it in the morning. I'm just gonna quickly get it uploaded, downloaded, and then uploaded. I think I'm gonna stop by Trader Joe's on the way to the office and grab lunch because I was trying to figure out if I was gonna pack a lunch, order lunch in, but the truth is I don't want to pack a lunch because I don't really have the time to think about what I would eat, pack it all up and all that stuff. That would take too long. and then I don't want to order lunch just because like I don't like the way it feels on my body. And last time I like, usually Chipotle is like an easy like, okay, this is gonna have a lot of vegetables and then I won't feel like really tired afterwards. But last week I ordered Chipotle and they just sent me like, I didn't get my right order. I got like a quesadilla, but like nothing on it but cheese and meat, and then nothing with it. Like I literally just got like a tortilla with cheese and meat on it. And I was like, this defeats the purpose. So I'm just not gonna take that risk. I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's, grab like a little pre-made salad or something, like a wrap or something like that. Then we'll head on to the office. Clock clips are all fun and games until you try to like sit in your car. It's not gonna work for me. Ugh. Alright. Someone explained to me why the parking lot at Trader Joe's is already bananas and it's not even 10 in the morning. Like how? Where's everybody going? Why? Okay, I'll show you what I got real quick, as long as no one's coming. An orange. I'm like really into oranges right now, specifically Cara oranges, but I just got a random orange. A spicy lentil wrap. I had some lentils over the weekend that were so good that I can't stop thinking about, and also I've heard good things about this, so try it out. And then I actually just impulse bought some body butter, Brazilian nut body butter. I really love the Brazilian bum cream. And so I'm like, if that's a really good dupe, then that would be amazing. So we're gonna try it. All right, off to the office. Thank you, Nikki. They are resurfacing the side of the building where my co-working space is, and there was nowhere to hide. Like the sounds, it's insane. I keep forgetting, and I'll come here to do my interviews, and then it's like grinding, which I only rent the space because I need a place to do interviews. It's a mess. It's only this month, but it has been difficult. But my first interview today is with Susan Piper. She writes books. She's an author. She's done like multiple New York Times bestsellers, which is insane. She's a meditation teacher. And she recently just wrote a book about the Enneagram and Buddhism, and we're gonna have a really exciting conversation about that. Hopefully this doesn't get picked up in the podcast. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
I am so good. How are you?
Oh, good. So a little bit, can you hear the like intent? I love that interview so much. Maybe one of my favorite ones, and I've done it a really long time. Here's this other thing that's going on with me post-COVID, and it's kind of gross, but whatever. I'm just like sweaty. Like I like just have, it's just sitting here, I'm like sweating, And I looked it up, and apparently like that's a thing for people. Not everybody, but like some people who've had it experience just excessive sweating after. So very cute. Not fun. I don't even know. I'm like in a perfectly air-conditioned room and I'm just like dripping. Okay, so it's about 11 o'clock now. I have about an hour before I want to get some lunch. So what I need to do is look at my to-do list. I really need to prioritize my tasks because today is like a really intense work day. I have so much to do. I need to get my brain in order, and then I'll show you my to-do list once I get it kind of settled. If you don't know, I use this app, like a plugin called Identity, Idenati, and it organizes my browser for me, so it just makes it more user-friendly. And on it, you can add little notes, and I use that to type up my to-do list. I plan it in my bullet journal, and then I type it up in Identity when I'm at the office. It's lunchtime and I just got really scared. Like, what if this is really bad? Because I've never had it and it's my only lunch. Okay, let's see. Spicy, which I like, but it's sky heat. Okay, so final verdict on the lentil wrap. It's very good. It's like if a refried bean burrito was made vegan with like lentils instead of beans. It was very good. I couldn't figure out which part was spicy, if it was the wrap or the sauce, because I needed sometimes to have bites where I got a break from the spice, but I actually think it was both. So it was like a little bit spicy for me. Also, I still have like this much left, so it was like very filling. But I'm really glad I had the orange because I needed the break for my mouth. So in the future, I think what I would do is just eat one half of it because that I could like handle, and then just the orange because it was very filling. But overall, satisfied. I have probably about 45 minutes until my next interview. So I have the story series that goes live today about soul coon necklaces. So I'm gonna get that edited, get that up live. And then I'll probably have time for like one more task before the next round, which I think I need to do graphics for this week on Instagram and a reel. I think I can do all of that before 1. I have a real pink green aesthetic going down here, guys. Okay, we are back in the booth. It's time for interview number 2 for today, and I am going to cross my fingers. The grinding is over. Today is my first interview with 2 people in Zencastr since my last one, which was my first one, which didn't work out technologically. Like it, Zencastr is what I use to record my podcasts, and last time I had 3 people, it just like didn't work. So fingers crossed that that is not the case today, and that we have a successful little tech run here. If not, we'll figure something out, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna go in. Hello. Good, how are you?
That moment you describe it is the 3 wake-up call of like, oh, I can do all the things that I said I was going to do. I can achieve all the things I said I was going to achieve. And I'm always going to have more. There's always going to be something else to do.
I'm not going to lie, you guys, recording podcasts with this sound I'm losing it. I think I'm losing my mind. But we're done for today. I love Angie and Mike. They were such a delight. Oh, I didn't tell you. So this was Angie and Mike Lee. Angie does the Angie Lee Show. She's a podcast host. And then Mike is her brother. He's a professional, used to be a professional boxer, and they have a CBD company. It's actually the CBD that I take. And so they came on the podcast, which I'm really excited about. But they were really fun. I laughed a lot, which is great. And now I'm going to go back into the office. Actually, we're going to get coffee right this second. Because we earned it. You don't have to earn coffee. You don't have to earn your coffee. That was a reach, but...
It was a reach. It was a reach, but it's Monday.
So, fully allotted.
What you need?
Can I just do an iced latte with brown sugar to go?
Yeah. Whole milk, okay?
Yeah, it's great.
I don't mind that. What's your name?
What?
What's your name?
Sarah Jane.
Sarah Jenny?
Sarah Jane.
Sarah Jane.
Yeah, what's yours?
Okay, have you been here before?
I come like all the time.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Now I know your name. I know this name.
Yeah. What's your name?
Miley.
Miley?
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, friends, it is about 4 p.m. I am ready to go home. I do have some recordings to do, but I need to record today's podcast that I wrote, the podcast I wrote today that goes live next week. And then I need to record the intros to both of the episodes I recorded today. I'm not going to do that here because it is still very, very loud. So I think what I'm going to do is just do it in my car when I get to the house, because that'll be the easiest and the quietest. That being said, I need to check in with Obes and see if he picked up the kiddo yet. And if he hasn't, I'll pick the kiddo up on the way home. I am listening to the Summer I Turned Pretty series. So I read the first book and honestly fell in love with it. Here's the thing though, and like, to me, the main characters are the moms, because that's how old I am now. Like, the whole like teenage love story aspect, it's fine. I'm here for the story of the moms, but it got really invested in the storyline, and now it's about grief and it's just good. Like, it's a really good, fun read that deals with some pretty heavy topics. So this one's really good. I'm listening to it on audiobook and reading the physical book of it because I want to get through all 3 of them pretty quickly, because I have more books I want to read this summer. If you don't know, I've talked about it on the podcast. I don't know if I've talked about it here, but I'm doing like a summer of pleasure. Basically, I'm just not doing any self-helpy things. I'm reading only like light, fun, playful, like romance beach read type books all summer. I'm not doing my morning routine. I'm like not putting any expectations on myself for personal growth or development. I'm just enjoying my life. I'm just being here having fun, which means I can do all the things that I enjoy. Like, it's not, I did yoga this morning, I journaled this morning, I did most of the things I do in a normal morning routine. I just didn't put like a lot of pressure on it. I didn't make my bed, you know what I mean? Expectations are lower so I can just enjoy myself. So that's what I'm doing. It's been amazing. We'll see if I have like a fall of pleasure too. I don't know, could happen. But this book is kind of part of that journey. So I'm gonna listen to that on my way to pick up the kiddo or home, whichever one is first, and just really enjoy myself. Okay, I'm home. Do you guys want to open this with me and smell it with me for the first time? Let's do it. Okay, I love this lid. Guys, that's exactly what it smells like. I'm not kidding. It's exactly what it smells like. That is a perfect dupe. Go get it. Trader Joe's. Nailed it. Obes is making dinner. I'm contemplating getting a decaf while he makes dinner. Let's go see. I really just wanted something warm and cozy to drink. I think what I'm gonna do is curl up on the couch, watch a YouTube video maybe, and drink my decaf, and then enjoy dinner, whatever Opie's making. It smells delicious. But I will go ahead and close the vlog here. Thank you guys for joining me for a little day in my life. I will see you guys next week with a monthly reset video. So I'm really excited about that. I'll also make sure to show you whatever Obes is making us, because I find it unsatisfying when people tell me that something's going to happen and then they don't show me what's going to happen. So I will close with some scenes of what the dinner reveal. Thank you guys so much for joining me though, and I will see you next week. Beans and zucchini.